Ryan wrote to me about the conservative hypocrisy over marijuana happening in Colorado. And he wrote and he said, I'm writing to you with yet another story of conservative hypocrisy in Colorado. When Colorado passed Amendment 64 to legalize recreational marijuana, the law allowed for each county to decide on their own if they would allow that to happen for their citizens. It was no surprise when the trifecta of conservative towns in Colorado banned it: Colorado Springs, Greeley, and Grand Junction. The hypocrisy is that Grand Junction doesn't want to allow the sale of marijuana in their county, but they still want to siphon off some of the revenue from the general state tax that will be applied to the sale. The problem is, of course, a practical one. I looked into this, Lewis. It's obvious hypocrisy. You're any one of these three counties, and you say, okay, we don't want the marijuana here. However, we want part of the tax revenues that the other counties will get from allowing it. Total hypocrisy, double standard. The problem is that these are going to be collected at the state level, and it may actually not be that practical to not distribute any of them to these three counties, although it would be perfectly logical. So they may actually get what they want, Lewis.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of hard to when it's all lumped together like that and going towards school construction and what have you in the state. I think it's probably hard to separate it out. And of course, it wouldn't be unfair to all those kids who wouldn't get some of that money to help further their education. But it is just, of course, general conservative hypocrisy when it comes to government money.
Well, also, and the right has this fixation about freeloaders. Whenever you propose all sorts of different programs, whether it be welfare or healthcare for all or free education, food stamps, their concern is the freeloaders, those who are going to be reaping the benefits without deserving them or without paying their fair share, whether that be in terms of employment or taxes or whatever. And they actually want to destroy unions by forcing freeloaders. Remember when there were these attempts to make it, and successful in some states, make it so that unions have to represent all workers from a particular company, even if they're not paying their union dues? That is mandating freeloading, something that they usually are against. And here's yet another example. They are against freeloading. They oppose so many social programs because of the potential for freeloading. And then they want freeloading to be mandated so that they can personally benefit. Absolutely epic hypocrisy.
Well, and they're being freeloaders themselves by not allowing the sale
Right.
of this in their city, and of course taking the money from it. They don't want to work at it.